it is quite interesting how we are quite reluctant to deal with our recent past in these terms. However, we are much more enthusiastic about dealing with the older past. We are heroes of independence, over these, days of celebration of 188th anniversary of independence from the Spaniards. So, are heroes in the War of 1879 with Chile, or something else that is kind of removed and distant, that we are able to construct as something much more, flowery and important. But this very recent past is something we're not really dealing with. And the interesting thing is this has a tremendous contrast with other countries like the US, for example, that spend a lot of taxpayers' money, but a lot, to account for the missing in action, prisoners of war in wars of Korea and Vietnam. And the state takes upon itself as an obligation to do that. Because why? Because these people are citizens of a country that were sent to fight or whatever for this country, and therefore they have not only a moral but also an economical obligation to account for. So how these families would feel if we say, okay, they're dead, come on, they went there, 50 years ago, they have to be dead, right? Get on with your life and that's it. It wouldn't pass. But why then we emulate a number of policies from the first world, including, for example, the US, to try to be more modern or even, mainstream, and we decide not to choose those other things that have to do with elementary issues like that? One of the answers would be, is because we despise a segment of our population that we consider as invisible. If people are invisible, you can actually dispose them. They're like Kleenex, and that's the whole point. And these make us think a lot on the whole issue of citizenship. But most citizenship, I would use the word citizenry, meaning through this process what we're trying to do is to restitute, in a way, to restore identity, and therefore citizenry to these people that have lost it. So that you are also Peruvians. We are not ascribing to you whether you were this or the other, or you were guilty or innocent. That's not the point. It's just to restore something that you have missed. It's almost like the only comparison to this would be a humanitarian relief to some population that is starving. These people are starving to know. These people are starving to know. They do not know. And not knowing is the most destructive force that exists.